Well, this is something I bet you didn't expect to see again anytime soon. Honestly, part of the reason why you haven't seen any of this in so insane long is because I actually managed to forget about it completely. And that's not like me. I have very good memory, normally speaking. And this thing just completely escaped my mind. And the reason that I had originally stopped, now the last episode, if you were to look, you will find that the last episode was made in early December of 2015. And that's terrible to go that long from one episode to the next. And some might reasonably argue that going that long, I should just go ahead and start over. But really, this character has existed for 17 episodes. It's practically brand new. I don't see any reason to start over. I mean, we're talking, let's see, level 17. Yeah. So, hello. Who is shooting? You guys are shooting. What are you shooting at? A raider. And it looks like I don't have to do very much because I think the machine guns have gotten it. Okay, anyway. I had some issues in December of 2015. And the long and the short of it is, without going into unnecessary detail, is that that had me messed up on a lot of different ways. And one of them was that Fallout came to a stop. But I never got rid of the save, obviously. And recently, I was messing around with stuff in Steam, and I saw Fallout sitting there, and I went through the whole routine. I got it completely updated, and decided to take a walk around in it. And I looked around in things for a while, and I decided, you know, it's a real shame that I haven't been doing anything with this. So, I'm going to. And, yeah. Okay, one of the things that I had learned at some point along the way was that settlers can often be excessively free with goodies that you leave around the settlement. Like, for example, anything in here. Yeah. They can do something with. Now, there was something I remember seeing. A structure that I can build in here. Let me see. Hold V, I believe it is. Yeah, okay. Structures. Wood. Prefabs. No. Miscellaneous. No. Exit. Metal. Structures miscellaneous is basically light poles. Okay. Resources. Maybe that was it. Resources miscellaneous. Ah, yes, the scavenging station. I thought so. Basically, the idea is you set one of these up in your settlement. Like so. And and get out of that mode. And now, let's see, I think the most I would have to do now is to take one of these settlers and assign it to that station. And then over time, they will gather, scavenge things, presumably from the local vicinity and whatnot, and those materials go into the workshop. Now, as for the workshop, transfer, and I am going to take all. Yank everything out of there.
I'm not gonna make very good time with you so loaded down.
Oh, why don't you hush up and shut up? Anyway, because I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my part of this operation down to the Red Rocket. And so let's see. Have I a fusion core on me? I do. Let's see. That one's been used. Okay, make me dizzy, please. And get in it. I'm going to walk this and that load of inventory down to the Red Rocket and begin setting up housekeeping down there. And along the way, basically, I messed with the game a little bit and walked around to refamiliarize myself with what's where. And I've done a lot of reading on things Fallout, remembering this and that, reminding myself of things that I had figured out or decided I wanted to do and stuff like that. One of the things that I wish to do is to, for the most part, ignore the main quest line. Now, there are other quests that I may get into on occasion because they get me something I want or something like that. But generally, that's it. And it would probably not be a huge surprise that I basically want to take this character and turn it into a stealth thing. You know, build it up stealth-wise. Because I had so much fun with that, with Slayer of Dummies in Skyrim, that I see no reason not to keep doing it here in the world of Fallout. And I've also learned something about a good way to make a good bunch of caps. A little bit slow to start with, but as you expand the operation, it makes for a lot of caps. And yes, I'm really walking really slow here, and I'm talking while I'm walking because I figure, what the heck. It's been so long since I've done anything with this. And I gotta get going with it. So I'm going to park this armor in here and unload all of this junk that I picked up. And then I'm going to make a few more trips up to Sanctuary. There is 2 other pieces of armor. This one, I believe, is the first one. The one that was inside the metal shack is the set that I had been using. And then there is a skeletal set that, after the last episode, I remember I was spending some time running around back to the Brotherhood of Steel, doing some repeatable quests. And as a matter of fact, in data, if I go down here, Quarter Mastery, yeah, I did a bunch of those. And this is a repeating thing you can do over and over. And on one of them, I managed to pick up another armor skeleton and even a couple of pieces of T-51 armor. Alright, exit out of this and collect my fusion core. No. Problem is, when you hit the wrong key and restart that animation, you can't stop it All right. I don't wish to enter, so we'll transfer, and I'll take the fusion core. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff moved, and I'll be back. All right, I've made a good bit of progress in getting stuff moved over to the red rocket. And I figured it before I waddled over there carrying everything that I just took out of the workshop here, that there was something I wanted to do. And that involved building something. I'm going to be building it right down here in the water. Right, get a workshop mode. All right. Let's see. Defense resources. Here we go. Water. And water pump. No. Water purifier. Right idea. Not big enough. Water purifier industrial. Yeah. Now this sucker goes down here in the water. Like that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Come on, where are you going to fit? No, I don't want you all the way over there. That'll work. Move up this way a little ways and set up a third one. Alright. Okay. Those are good. This one, I think maybe I need to rotate it around so that the power cable thing is facing the right way. Alright. Okay, now here we go. Okay. Tab to store it. And then purifier industrial. Right there. And the idea here is that that piece right there where the power line goes, it kind of be a good idea if it shows. Of course, who knows, maybe I can put the generators down here. Okay, resources, defense, power. Generators. And let's get the ones that produce 5 electricity, because that's what each one of these machines needs. Alright, there's one. And there's 2. That'll do. Tab out of that. Okay. Okay, they're running. Presumably these will. So space to connect to wire. And space. And space. And here, space. And space. Alright. Now I need to get up out of this nasty water. Put that down. Alright. Fortunately, there's a nice little way to get up here without having to actually go swimming in that filth. Basically, what happens here is that these things are going to produce purified water. that purified water will automatically be placed in the workshop up there. And I will be able to come by and collect it, as I will be collecting everything else that they scavenge from that scavenging station. Basically, they collect so much. Any unemployed worker or settler will collect one item per day, and up until a certain amount, once they get to that certain amount, they stop collecting. So it's a simple matter. Come by every once in a while and grab everything out of the workshop. They will continue to collect. And the purified water can be sold. Like, I could take a bunch of that purified water and go to the shops in Diamond City and sell it, or sell/trade, barter, whatever, for a good bunch of stuffs, and end up with a fair level amount of caps. And over time, I will be coming up here and adding more of those things, farming up more water. In the meantime, I'm going to head down to Red Rocket, put all this junk away, and then it's time to do some scrapping down there, because that place looks pretty much the way it did the very first time I saw it, and that's not going to cut it. Besides, there's all kinds of resources laying around down there. Alright, something I didn't realize about the Red Rocket when I first come around here is that it qualifies as a settlement location. And so, tap that, okay. Where's the scrapping mode? Yeah, so just hit R to scrap that. Whoops, cancel that. Oh. Tab to get out of things, and then escape to get that. Okay, that's empty, so yeah, I'll go ahead and scrap it. There's a stim pack, okay. Scrap the sign. And so on. And basically just do this for almost everything in the area, and that will make a lot of resources available. But what I want to do mostly to start with is I want to clear some space in here. Oh, you mean I can't get rid of these tables? Well, I guess I'll do what I can with it then. Alright, but back here there's some stations. There's a cooking station. This is important. This is the armor workbench, so I'm going to select, and I am going to move that sucker. And hopefully okay, not super duper amazingly awesome. Let's see, over here there is a chem station. Pick that up and get this moved inside. No, we're not parking that in the middle of things. That'll do for the moment. A cooking station. Let's see if I can. Actually, I'm going to scrap that one. and that. And let's see if I can build a more compact unit in here. Like, maybe something I might put along here. Alright, crafting. Armorsmith, chemistry station, cooking station. That's a little big. Cooking stove. Okay. Yeah. We'll go with that. That'll work. Now, what was some of those other things? Power armor, weapons, weaponsmith, chemistry, armorsmith, armor, ammunition. Making of ammunition is a important thing, so I don't want it blocking the way. And as it is, visually at least, that might be taking up some of the way. Oh, not that key, that one. There. Alright. What is this guy? Okay, Winchester 308s, 32s, Magnum 44s, BMG. Okay. Gunpowder and primers, and 10mm auto. Okay, and it's going to need primers, but it shares the ability to make the primers, so yeah. How about 10 mil? So go ahead and craft that up and do a couple of times. Now back out and go over here to 10mm. Wait a minute. Back. No. 10mm rounds. Alright, exit. You know what I should have done? Looked under here at ammo. 190 10mm. Resource, large pistol primer, 60. This is just making the primers. Okay. Exit. Armor workbench. Cooking facility. Which one was the... Oh, here we are. That's right. Okay. Utility. 10mm rounds. And I can make them directly. And it gets 25 per craft. Alright. Great. And let's see. 308 rounds. Okay, great. Exit out of that. Alright, so I'm going to take the time and get everything scrapped out of here. Eventually, I'm thinking that this place, because it's on the smaller side, and because, to be honest with you, I don't ever intend to have settlers here. because they are nosy, get in the way, talky, yappy things that just provide a lot of irritation. So I figure let's not have them. Instead, put walls around the place, have a single gate, or maybe a couple of them, I don't know. And this way I can be able to like do things like take the power armor collection as it grows and just line it up out here in the yard. And have room for a number of things and whatnot. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna take some time and get to scrapping. Alright, I've scrapped just about everything this thing will let me scrap. And now I am thinking it's time to fence this place. Now the green border there is the limit of how far I can go in whatever direction. Okay, it looks like something like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a gate. Seems like it wants to be awfully far away from the other pieces. Ugh. Well, see, it wouldn't let me pick up this stuff because it's on the wrong side of that green border. Alright, that'll serve. And now, if I get in here and find myself just a straight wall, I guess that'll do. Alright. Okay, this one's just wood and a little bit of steel. That might be a better variety to use. And even then, I'm not necessarily going all the way out to the green border, but it would be nice to have a better view on the construction whilst you are constructing. Like, for example, I've got this stuff all backwards. Well, these are okay, but these pieces here, every one of them is backwards because the props are from the outside. That's awful. Oh, yeah. Of course, I have to be inside the area for that to work. Oh, quit hitting the wrong keys. I swear I am. Put that down. And now get back to this mode. There we go. Tab out of that. And select it. And just turn it around. Yeah. Yeah, building this wall is going to take a while, and I'm not necessarily going to do it all in one sitting. I do want to fix these pieces though, because putting them inside out is, well, it's embarrassing. All right. It's a start. It is something of a start. And you know, maybe this gate, I'd be better off putting it over here on the sanctuary side, and then down here on the Concord side have another gate. And yeah, but I'm not going to necessarily do a whole lot of that all at once. That's going to be a gradual, work on it off camera when I feel like it kind of thing. In the meantime, I'm recording kind of just basically going on for a good long while and then cut that into episodes. So I'm thinking that this is probably as far as I'm going to get for this episode. And next time, let's get into a little bit of action and get out there in the wasteland and do something. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.